Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that the 2 minutes that has been reserved for the Education and Labor Committee debate time in opposition to the Republican substitute be transferred to the Energy and Commerce Committee's time.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased at this time to yield 1 minute to the gentlelady Eleanr Holmes Norton from the District of Columbia.
The gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
I thank the gentleman for yielding and for the extraordinary work that he and others have done on this bill. The extraordinary diversity of our Democratic caucus, Mr. Speaker, from right to left, has assured that this bill represents a cross-section of our country, urban, suburban, and rural. The incredible diversity of our Democratic caucus, representing Republican, right-leaning, moderate, and progressive areas, meant that we could not come to this floor today without a bill that sensitively put all of America together into one convincing bill. That is why we have produced a bill that satisfies deficit hawks who are more wary of increasing deficits than of most other issues, as well as single-payer advocates who believe that only Medicare for all can markedly reduce while providing adequate health care for the middle class and the uninsured. Thus, there can be no doubt this evening that the Affordable Health Care Bill for America is a balanced bill and the best bill for the citizens of the United States of America. I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman will state his inquiry.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, my understanding of the rules is that there is required to be a copy of the bill, and since we have a manager's amendment, that's supposed to be somewhere. A number of us have been trying to find a copy of the manager's amendment. Since we're going to be voting on it, and I'm sure I hear some ahs, but Mr. Speaker, isn't there supposed to be a copy, and if so, where would that copy be, since we're about to do this to the American people?
The official papers are at the desk.
And I was just at the desk, Mr. Speaker, so parliamentary inquiry, if you could direct me to that place on the desk where the 200 pages are, I'd be very helpful.
The clerk has the official copy. Additional copies are in the lobby, and members have been carrying them around all day.
Well, does parliamentary inquiry, does the Speaker know where a copy, as the rule requires, is at the desk so that we could come up and see it at the desk as required under the rules?
Clerk has custody of the official document.
I take that as a no, so I'll yield back.
Who yields time?
Mr. Speaker, we get to, as I close
The gentleman from Michigan has 4 minutes remaining, and the gentleman from California has the right to close.
We have one speaker remaining, so we will reserve our time.
Well, we're ready to close, so use your time. Use it or lose it.
We'll use it. At this time, Mr. Speaker, I yield the customary 1 minute to the distinguished minority leader, the gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Boehner.
The distinguished minority leader is recognized for 1 minute.
Let me thank my colleague for yielding, and thank him and our ranking members for the job they've done putting our substitute together. Ladies and gentlemen, before I came here, I ran a small business. And while I was running my small business, it became pretty clear to me that government was growing, in my view, out of control. More regulations, more taxes, more compliance costs, both for my suppliers, for my customers, and for my own little small business. And it seemed to me that the government was choking the goose that was laying the golden egg. You know, we were all lucky enough to be raised in America, most of us born in America. The great